For more on the clash over President Trump's nominees, executive editor and correspondent for CBS Radio News, Steve Dorsey, is in Washington. So, Steve, I want to start with the official confirmation of Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State. 56 senators voted yes, which means unanimous Republican support and includes 4 Democrats. Any sense of who crossed party lines and how big of a win is this for the administration?
Well, we know the 4 senators who joined Republicans in confirming Tillerson included one independent senator, Angus King from Maine, but none is a household name. And in fact, 3 of them are from states that President Trump won by wide margins in the November election. But regardless, it's a victory for the administration because they need Rex Tillerson in the State Department working as its secretary to get to work on some of these huge, big issues that the White House wants, including on issues that deal with Iran, Russia, and that massive and costly southern border wall with Mexico.
Well, now looking at the pending confirmation of Betsy DeVos for Education Secretary, 2 Republicans have already indicated they will not be voting for her. What's likely to play out when this vote is expected?
Well, I think we're going to see a little bit of political chess because right now we have 2 of those Republicans, which in some senses was a surprise, speaking out against DeVos. But we're expecting a procedural vote set for Friday. The full Senate vote will be expected early next week. But then we get to the politics of it because we're expecting Vice President Mike Pence to be the tie-breaking vote. That is somewhat unusual, not unprecedented, but he will, of course, be the vote unless one more GOP senator sides with the Democrats to make Betsy DeVos the new head of the Education Department.
Well, so members have advanced the nomination of Alabama Republican Jeff Sessions as Attorney General. How tough a fight will this continue to be, you think? And strategically, do you think perhaps Republicans will try and keep Sessions in the Senate a few more days to vote for DeVos?
Well, the Sessions nomination and the Betsy DeVos nomination are now linked because Democrats are going to now try to speed up his nomination because without Sessions in the Senate serving from Alabama, of course, Republicans have one less vote to confirm DeVos. And DeVos is their best chance to really take down one of President Trump's cabinet nominees. Still, though, Republicans are in a position to delay the Sessions vote at least until they can get a vote on the full Senate floor underway early next week for DeVos.
Interesting there. Well, as Democrats ramp up their long-term effort to slow down confirmations, boycotting votes for the second straight day, Republicans on the Senate Finance Committee suspended committee rules to advance 2 picks, Representative Tom Price and Steve Mnuchin. How unprecedented a move was that?
Well, this was some certain political drama on Capitol Hill. This is unusual. Republicans, though, went ahead anyway without the support or presence even of Democrats on that committee approving both of those nominations. The chairman of the committee, Orrin Hatch, Republican from Utah, said Democrats should be, quote, ashamed of themselves for their boycott now in this second day and said they were part of a political ploy.
Well, so to that end, the challenge then becomes for Democrats like Senator Chuck Schumer how to pick fights wisely while keeping their base energized. How are Democratic leaders navigating that so far?
Hey, Elaine, listen, this is going to be a really long fight and a tiring one for Democrats. But what they have in their corner right now is a big bargaining chip, and that is a filibuster. But this is something they really only get one shot at. They can use it to filibuster President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Neil Gorsuch. But if they use that, Republicans, who are in charge, of course, of the Senate, can change the rules and then prevent future filibusters.
All right. Steve Dorsey in Washington for us. Steve, thanks so much.